evening, listeners. This is Emirate Radio 98.5 FM, Ilorin here in Kwara State, Nigeria. I'm Maryam Haruna Muhammad. This evening, I have a guest with me in the house in person of Honorable Ambassador Ndanusa Usman Shehu, the Honorable Commissioner for Youth Development and the Honorable Commissioner, Ministry of Youth Development, Kwara State here, and also the Chairman, NYSC Governing Board, Kwara State. Sir, you're welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
You're welcome to the studio, sir.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. So, without wasting much of your time, sir, in your capacity as the chairman of NYC Governing Board and also the Commissioner for Youth Development in Kwara State, what is your ministry doing to ensure that the youth, should I say the core members that are now in Polytechnic, Kwara State Polytechnic, presently doing their camping there now? What is the ministry doing to ensure that these core members are being taken back to their permanent site in Yikpata? And then how are you able to balance between the youth, the core members, and then the student? Looking at it that the students were protesting that they don't want anything like that to happen in their campus. So what is the ministry doing to ensure that everything is being balanced?
Well, thank you very much. To start with, the COP members are doing well. As you are aware, presently Kwara has received about 2,580 COP members camp in Kwara State Polytechnic presently. This is an arrangement of the state government to provide temporary facility for COP members to camp in the state. And as you are also aware, part of the requirements that is needed for COP member to return to their permanent base has equally been put in place by His Excellency. The perimeter fence is almost done, and by the time the perimeter fence is done now, we'll have a clearance from the security agents to return to camp. That is the permanent orientation camp.
Yeah.
And as for the students, and the issue is already undergoing. A panel has been set up to look into what comes about the incident, and I think the justice should be done to that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Then let me go to my second question, which you are the Commissioner for Youth Development and also chairman of the youth chairman NYC Governing Board. So unemployment and skills development remain a major issue in the country at large. What practical steps are being taken in the ministry to ensure that these core members are being skilled in one way or the other?
Thank you very much. Issue of unemployment is a big issue in the state, in the country at large. We are aware. Let me just give you a kind of practical population scale. For example, last year we had NYC camp. We operate camp 6 times last year, and each of the camp across the country, we have more than 1,500 COP members in each camp. And when you multiply per state by the number of club members. I'm talking of the minimum now. At the maximum, some camp take 4,000, some camp take 3,000, depending on the calculation and the facility that is available. Now, you will know that the population is increasing. I'm talking of graduate population now, not the general population. And this population is only those who are able to go through school and graduate. We still have those who stop at NC, we have those who stop at OND, we have those who stop at certificate level, we also have those who stop at school cert. They are all under our care. So, and even those who did not have opportunity to attend school, they are all under our care. So when you look at the population, is very, very, and no government can provide that employment. It's not possible. But today, Nigeria is most populous nation in Africa, as we all are aware of that, and we can use our population positively to build ourselves. And that is why in Kwara State, His Excellency Malam Abdrazak has put so many infrastructure in place to give our youth, the youth of the state, opportunity to build themselves, opportunity to become a boss of their own. When you look at the activity in Kwara State, it's only Kwara State that you have youth in the major affairs of the state. When you look at the cabinet, you see the Kwara State has the youngest cabinet members in the country. And when you look at the male-female gender balance, His Excellency is the best in gender balance across this country. And for doing that, he has put Kwara in the front line in terms of youth engagement. When you are talking of youth are the leaders of tomorrow, how can somebody be a leader of tomorrow without practicing or even train how to be a leader? And that's why His Excellency Malam Abdrazak has made sure that the youth of Kwara are found in the major aims of affairs. When you look at Ministry of Environment, you see a young lady is here to marry in the affair of Ministry of Environment. Is one of the strong ministry in the state. When you look at Ministry of Works, you have another young person who is handling Ministry of Works. You know what is happening in Ministry of Works. Talk of Ministry of Water Resources, Energy, and many of them that is being marred by very, very young and talented youth of the state. So that is to show every youth that you can also be a leader. You don't have to be a thug, you don't have to be people begging on the street. You can also be what you want to be as far as Kwara State is concerned. So, and because of that, major infrastructures have been put in place, like those who like content creation, creativity. We have Sugar Film Factory that's majorly meant for such people. There you have different studio, like this studio now, you can find it there, acting as if you are in a radio station. There is police station there is hospital, there is house, all in studios. All these things were put in place to give the youth of Kwara State backup. Whatever dream you have, in as much is a good one, you have a place in Kwara. Now, you now go to Innovation Hub, where you have IT. The whole world is going through IT. Like we are enjoying IT, just as even in this program, is IT that we are using now. And as you can understand, AI is coming to take over most of things that we do. Today, AI can answer calls. AI can create, give you minutes, take minutes of meetings, even give you speech to deliver. All these things And that is why His Excellency spend a lot of time and money to build up Innovation Hub. We have the best Innovation Hub in Sub-Sahara at present. And it's not only in Ilorin. We have Innovation Hub in Shongatu, in Kwara North. We also have one in Akashekpo. All these things are put in place because of the young men and women of Kwara State. Not because of that. You have garment factory. We all know how we import used clothes.
Yes.
Today we have a factory that is capable of sewing any kind of cloth you want for you. So, and many others. You can see Kwara Hotel is taking new look. Very, very soon we'll start training young ones who work in Kwara Hotel. Kwara Hotel will employ at least a couple of tens and hundreds of young men who will take care of that hotel. And you can see International Conference Center also almost done. This International Conference Center, what is going to give to Kwara, if I start mentioning it now, you will know majority of people want to come to Kwara to invest. Now, we all know the traffic in Lagos, and also understand how it's very cost in Abuja. Kwara is in the middle of Lagos and Abuja with less than 40 to 20 or 30-minute flight. They're already in Ilorin, and Ilorin has having the facility that is required for any kind of meeting. People will prefer bringing their meeting to Ilorin here, which is Kwara State capital. Now, in terms of, when people comes to your state, the more people you have, the more facility, the more opportunity you have to make money. Those who are selling food, restaurants, everything, Look, if you look at some restaurants recently in Kwara, they have sprung up. Even this studio is coming up at the right time too. It's because the business is there. So, and I've just one of our
call member
serving and also employed here is part of advantage of being prepared. So Kwara, in our ministry, we are preparing majorly our young ones to embrace employment. We are preparing youths that are not looking for job but capable of creating their own job, becoming the boss of their own. So that is what we are doing in Kwara.
Right.
We are not just saying, okay, you want to employ 1,000 youth, 100 youth. No. We are building them so that they will become the boss
of themselves.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. So this has shown that the Kwara State government and the ministry are putting the youth directly in the affairs of the government.
Yeah.
All right. So moving ahead now, looking ahead, what is your long-term vision for the youth in Kwara State?
Well, thank you very much. We have brushed that part a bit, and I want you to look at it this way. For government, Kwara need to appreciate Malam Abraham Abrazak seriously, not because of anything, but because he has foreseen the future by putting necessary things on board. I just said it now. AI is taking over. We need to also be in that level that we are going to benefit whenever that time comes. Definitely it will come. Like the job you are doing now, AI will do it. You understand?
Yeah.
So many jobs. Even the question you are asking me, you may not ask me to come to your studio. I'll be in my office and the interview will go fine. That is the future. And that is why we are prepared right from now. You must have heard Ilorin Smart City. His Excellency is trying to open different opportunity for everyone. You can imagine the construction that is going to go on in that place. You can imagine facilities managers that has to come up. All these things will be done by Kwarans. It's not going to be foreigners or anybody, because Kwara youths, we are preparing for that, and we are prepared to embrace it as it comes. So, talking of future, the future is right here. The future is now, and that is why we are not lagging behind. Most of what we do in government is through net, through internet, IT. We do more IT than even physical, because part of governance in Kwara has been, the cost has been totally reduced using IT. So and when you look at talking of future, preparing for future, in our secondary schools, more than 250,000 girls child now are undergoing training on IT, because we believe women, when you build a women, you are building a bigger nation. So, and that is why we are concentrating more. We are moving from the time our girl child is being sent to Lagos, like from my Lafiagi, from a local government where I come from. When our girl childs are growing, they send them to Lagos to go and do maid. At the end of the day, their life got destroyed. Now, the state government, through Ministry of Education, has provided enabling environment for a girl child to not have any reason not to have education. In fact, some of our girls are being paid today because they are in school. At least you might have heard it in the news, 40,000 per girl child. That is the adolescent. Those who have come to the adolescent age, they are supporting them with that money so that it will keep them in the school. Gone are those days that when a girl child is pregnant, they will say, your education has ended. Stop. Today, no, it doesn't happen that, and that is future. That is to tell you that irrespective of your predicament, we still have a place for you. So not only the successful one, even those who are not successful, there's always a place. We can't be the same. So, and that is why we have identified that future. His Excellency have identified that future, and that future is now. If you don't have it now, you can never have anything in the future. So the future is now, and that is why you are seeing all the sacrifice, everything that is going on, that we are putting major infrastructures in place to make sure that the environment that those children will have their education is conducive. Building more school, renovating the old ones, that has been what we have been doing. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much. Listeners, if you are just joining us, this is Emirate Radio 98.5 FM here in Ilori, the Kwara State capital. And I've been with his ambassador Ndanusa Shehu Usman, the chairman, NYC Governing Board, and also the Honorable Commissioner, Ministry of Youth Development, Kwara State. Sir, what is your advice to the youth, especially the ones that have now engaged in taking drugs and the rest in the society? What is your call to them?
Well, the advice will go to the parents. Family start from the parents, actually. Sometimes we parents, we do mistake. We say, maybe I'm a bricklayer. I don't want my child to be a bricklayer. You can't decide that. But first thing, you have to let your child go to school. When he come back from school, let him or her do what you are doing. Let the trade, the handwork you are doing, let your child do it with you. By the time, you see, education is not about you getting job. Education is to show you way of life, how you can grow and become whatsoever better person.
In future.
Education will only make you become a better person as it find you a way Why people are thinking there is no way you as an educated person you should be able to see. Education is to open your eyes to see different ways of surviving in life. It's like somebody thrown into a forest. So education will now show you that is the knowledge. It's the knowledge then that is impact, not this paper certificate. Now, the parent has to look at it from that angle. That education, yes, is number one priority, but your handwork is very important. When you teach your child about yourself, what you believe in, yes, that child may not like what you are doing, but some of them will like it, and by the time they like it, in future, like myself, my father is a painter. Those who paint houses, my father will take us to, if you get a job now, like you paint this your station now, if my father got the job, he will invite me, my siblings too, everybody will carry brush. He's going to pay us just like he's paying another
employee.
Exactly. And he will not deprive you. Like you don't say because you have taken money, if you need money for your home that he's supposed to give you, he will not give you. My father will give you, because he's trying to let you understand that you can even eat from this. As I am now, I can mix any kind of color, I can produce paint by myself, and I learn all this through him. I can hold brush, do whatsoever. Now that is the way our children need to be trained, and that is the only way that it will not push them into drug. Some of them get into drug because of peers they are moving with. Another way for a parent to control that is for them to join voluntary youth organizations. We have voluntary youth organizations that are under my ministry, and you know most of them. You know Manowo,
yes,
right? You know Boy Scout, right?
Yes,
you know Boys Brigade, Girls Brigade, Girls Guide, Nursery Islam,
yes,
Sheriff Guard. Most of them like that. They are teaching their members. You can hardly see a member of these groups in any kind of illicit behavior. It's not possible. I can vouch for them, right? So now, as a parent, children always want to belong. They want friends. They want somebody to hang out with. When they are growing, let them guide them into this. These organizations are into different. They have faith base. The faith base in Islam, you have Nursery Islam and Co. The faith base in Christian, you have Boys Brigade, Girls Brigade, and Royal Ambassadors. They are like that. The Christian, that's Sion, all of them, they are there. And non-faith based, you have Boy Scout, you have Manowo. You can choose anyone. The moment your child is into that, you can never see that child smoking or doing any kind of illicit. For those who are already in it, the parent can either come to our ministry or go to the Ministry of Social Development or go to LDLEA office, reports, give them. They are going to take your child and put your child in order for you. This is not arrest. It's not arrest. But when your child is found with drug, that is arrest. You cannot come to my ministry after your child has been arrested. You understand? But you can take yourself, you can go and tell them, my child is taking drugs. I need help. There is always government way of making sure that they treat it become treatment. They have to treat that particular person
all right
to become all right. So, but there are guidelines, there are rules. They have to take that person in to give other alternatives that will make that person forget about any kind of drug that is into.
Okay, thank you very much. Sir, you've done a wonderful job for us this evening. Without wasting of time, I would want us to switch to Yoruba and Nupe, looking at the name Ndanusa, and then Kwara State. It has already gathered everything Yoruba, Nupe. So I want you to talk to Yoruba people,
Okay.
like advise them and all the aspect of this life. How are they going, how to do to handle especially this situation of uh, illicit act and drug act. So how they should go about it if they have those kind of situation in their
You switch.
homes.
Your question should be switched now to Yoruba. So that I think it, yeah.
So that's why I said I want us to. So I'm saying the question in English now. That
No, I want you to say it in Yoruba.
all right,
That I'll blend based on that.
Yoruba people will pardon me for that, and Nupe people
I think
too.
you don't understand it yourself.
Yes.
Ah.
So you should call on our people, especially the Yoruba and then the Nupe, for them to know that this is what the government is doing, and this is what the government is doing, especially for the youth. For them to know that yes, there is a special place that has been established for this type of stuff. In case if they have any situation, they can quickly call on the attention of that particular ministry.
Okay. Ẹ ṣeun púpọ̀ atọ́kùn. Ní èdè Yorùbá, èdè Gẹ̀ẹ́sì la fi ń ṣàlàyé gbogbo nǹkan tí Ministry of Youth ń ṣe. Èmi tá ń gbóhùn rẹ̀ ní Honourable Commissioner tó wà ní Ministry ti àwọn ọ̀dọ́, ìdàgbàsókè àwọn ọ̀dọ́. Èmi náà sì tún ní alága ìgbìmọ̀ tí ń mójútó gbogbo àgùnbánirọ̀ ní ilẹ̀ wa ní Kwara State. Ní àkókò yà wà ní Emirate FM. Lórí àlàyé tí atọ́kùn ní kí n ṣe lórí àwa ọ̀dọ́ láti má darapọ̀ mọ́ àwọn jàgídíjàgan, àwọn ẹgbẹ́ afagbó, amòògùn olóró, àtàwọn òbí tó jẹ́ pé ọmọ ti wà ní ó ti bọ́ sínú ìgbèkùn yẹn tàbí kò tiẹ̀ tí wọ̀. So àlàyé mi máa pín ní ọ̀nà rẹpẹtẹ láti lè ṣàlàyé ìjálẹ̀. Ní àkọ́kọ́, ọ̀dọ́ ní Kwara State gbọ́dọ̀ dúpẹ́ fọlọ́run fún irú gómìnà tí Ọlọ́run yàn fún wa, ìyẹn Malam Abdulrahman Abdulrazak, Sardauna Gẹ̀rẹ́ Ìlọrin tó tún jẹ́ Sàdáòkè ti Emirate Láfíàgì. Now lára nǹkan tí wọ́n fi kalẹ̀ fún wa tán ti gbìmọ̀ rẹ̀ láti ṣe tán sì ti ṣe fún Kwara, gbogbo ọ̀dọ́ Kwara, ni pé wọ́n fi tàwọn ọ̀dọ́ ṣe àkọ́kọ́ nínú gómìnà tí ó wà tí ó fún ọ̀dọ́ láàyè láti wà ní ipò gíga tó ti kọmíṣánná ní àwọn ọ̀dọ́ lọ́kùnrin àtàwọn ọ̀dọ́ lóbìnrin. Kọmíṣánná nìkan kọ́, àwọn iléeṣẹ́ ńláńlá wà tó jẹ́ pé àwọn ọ̀dọ́ ni gómìnà wa fi ṣe aṣíwájú bẹ̀. Now tá a bá wá wò ó, àwọn iléeṣẹ́ ńláńlá tó wà tó ti pèsè rẹ̀ kalẹ̀ fún ọ̀dọ́ tó bá fẹ́ ga láàyè. Gbogbo wa la mọ̀ pé iṣẹ́ ó ṣòro rí nísìn, kò ṣiṣẹ́ níbì kankan, torí tá a bá wo iye àgùnbánirọ̀ tí ń jáde ní ojoojúmọ́ tá à ń búra fún, tí wọ́n sì ń di àgùnbánirọ̀, àwọn ọmọ tí ń jáde léèwé wọ́n pọ̀ gidi gan. Kò síjọba tí ó lè fọwọ́ gbáyà pé gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọ̀dọ́ yóò àgbà yín ṣiṣẹ́. tó tí ò bá wá sí yẹn dáhùn sí pé a gbọ́dọ̀ gbìyànjú láti wá ọ̀nà àbáyọ fún àwọn ọ̀dọ́ wa. Kí sì ni ọ̀nà àbáyọ? Òun ni pé kí ọ̀dọ́ kọ́ iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ kún èyí tó o ti ní tẹ́lẹ̀, kún sátífíkẹ́tì tó ti nílẹ̀, tàbí kò tẹ̀ tí ní sátífíkẹ́tì, ọ̀dọ́ gbọ́dọ̀ gbìyànjú láti kọ́ iṣẹ́ kan tó bá wù. Lára nǹkan tí gómìnà wa sì ti tó ti fi lọ́lẹ̀ kalẹ̀, ó ní àwọn iléeṣẹ́ ńláńlá bíi innovation hub tí wọ́n kọ́, bíi sugar film factory tí wọ́n kọ́. Gbogbo wa la ń wo fíìmù kéékèèké ní ayélujára tá à ń pè ní content creation. Gbogbo àwọn ẹni tí ń ṣe content creation ibi tí wọ́n ti ń kọ́ náà nù. So gbogbo ẹ̀kọ́ yẹn, gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tí a lè ti bẹ̀ di ẹni gíga ni gómìnà ti fi lọ́lẹ̀ kalẹ̀. Kò sì ṣe sí capital nìkan, tá bá lọ ṣògà innovation hub wà ńbẹ̀ àti àṣẹlọ. So gbogbo àwọn ibi wọ̀nyí ni ọ̀dọ́ lè kọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ lórí ayélujára. And tá bá wá tún wá sí ibi ìwà tí àwọn ọ̀dọ́ mi ń wù tí ò sì bójú mu, àti ṣàlàyé ní àwọn ilé rédíò kọ̀ọ̀kan rí, tó jẹ́ pé ọ̀dọ́ tí ó bá fẹ́ kóun darapọ̀ mọ́ àwọn ọ̀rẹ́, because níbi ọ̀rẹ́ náà láti ń rí ìwà burúkú. Ìwọ tó kì í mugbó tẹ́lẹ̀ tó lọ ń ṣọ̀rẹ́ amugbó, definitely ìwọ náà máa mugbó ńjọ́ kan. Tó bá jẹ́ pé ọ̀rẹ́ ló ń fẹ́, o lè darapọ̀ mọ́ àwọn ẹgbẹ́ wà tó jẹ́ ẹgbẹ́ gidi, bẹ́ẹ̀ àwọn ẹgbẹ́ Nursery Islam, àwọn ẹgbẹ́ Manowar, àwọn ẹgbẹ́ Boy Scout, àwọn ẹgbẹ́ Sheriff Guard, àwọn ẹgbẹ́ Royal Ambassadors, àwọn ẹgbẹ́ Guest Brigade. Gbogbo wọn wà ní èyí tó bá ti wọ̀ náà ló lè darapọ̀ mọ́. Lẹ́yìn yẹn, àwọn òbí náà èyí tá a ṣe ń bẹ̀ ó pọ̀. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí òbí, iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ èèyàn ni iṣẹ́ àkọ́kọ́ tó yẹ kéèyàn kọ́kọ́ kọ́ ọmọ, tó jẹ́ iṣẹ́ gidi tó ń ṣe yẹn. Ìwọ tó jẹ́ bíríkìlà tàbí mẹkáníìkì ni ẹ́, tàbí àgbẹ̀ ni ẹ́, àwọn iṣẹ́ yẹn ó gbọ́dọ̀ fi kọ́ ọmọ. Má sọ pé bí ìwọ ṣe wà ò fẹ́ kọ́ ọmọ rẹ wà ń bẹ̀. Rárá, tó ti mọ̀ yẹn kọ́kọ́ gbé yẹn lé ọmọ lọ́wọ́ ná, kó sì máa lọ léèwé. Tó bá kàwé tán, tó bá wù á gba ìlànà yẹn, tó bá sì wù ó lè má gbàbẹ̀. Bọ̀ tó ti mọ̀, nǹkan wà téèyàn mọ̀ téèyàn ò sì fi ṣe iṣẹ́ oúnjẹ ṣe. Bọ̀ tí kò sí iṣẹ́ téèyàn kọ́ láyé téèyàn ò ní gbàbẹ̀ kọjá. Yálà ó gbàbẹ̀ kọjá. Ìwọ tó ń kọ́ bíríkìlà, tó ṣe bíríkìlà, bó pẹ́ bóyá ọmọ rẹ̀ ṣàkọ́lé, bíríkìlà náà sì ni ó kọ́ fún. Tọ́mọ rẹ̀ bá mọ̀ nípa bíríkìlà tí ó kọ́ fún yóò múra, because ó mọ̀ pé ẹni tó ń fẹ́ kọ́lé fún ó mọ̀. Now ó lọ báwọn. So ẹ jẹ́ kí iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ wa ká kọ́ ọmọ, iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ wa dáadáa ni mo sọ, ká kọ́ ọmọ kó mọ̀ ká sì jẹ́ kí ọmọ wa kàwé. Àwọn ọmọbìnrin wa ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ léèwé. Ìjọba Abraham Abrazak ó ti fi nǹkan rẹpẹtẹ kalẹ̀. Àwọn ọmọbìnrin wọ́n gbowó ní school nísìn. Àwọn ọmọbìnrin tó ń jẹ́ mídíà kéékèèké wọ́n gbowó, owó wà fún wọn. Ayé jọ̀hún ni ọmọ ó lóyún tán ni ọmọ ò lè kàwé mọ́. Ayé Abraham tá a wà yìí, ọmọ ń kàwé, ó lóyún kò lóyún yóò sá kàwé. Gbogbo ẹni tó bá fẹ́ kàwé ló gbọ́dọ̀ rí ìwé kà. Kódà bó wà nílé ọkọ fẹ́ kàwé, ó rí ìwé kà. Gbogbo yẹn wà báyìí. So níbi àti rí pé ọ̀dọ́ rí nǹkan tó ń fẹ́ náà sí ló fa gbogbo yẹn. So ìyẹn jẹ́ bó ṣe jẹ́. I'm done with Yoruba.
Now, thank you very, very much, sir. You see the way he changed to Yoruba, it flew just normal from the beginning to the end. Inshallah, we are going to. So let's just enjoy this musical break. When we are back, we'll continue with the program. Welcome back, listeners. The program I have Ambassador Ndanusa Usman Shehu, the Honorable Commissioner for Youth Development, and also the Chairman, NYC Governing Board, Kwara State. He has said so much for us pertaining to the youth, and the youth, you've heard it all from him. He spoke English and Yoruba as well. I will let the Honorable Commissioner to have his rest for today, and another time if we invite him, we are going to make him speak Nupe for us and Hausa as well, because he's the man for the youth and we are so much. That's why I play this song for you, listeners. Let's live together. We are all one and we will continue to be one. So, sir, thank you very much for coming despite your tight schedule to our call. We hope that next time if we invite you again, you will surely find time to come and then
yeah, I will come.
Inshallah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Listeners, this is where we are going to draw the curtain of the program. Until next time, inshallah, when we come your way again, I remain Maryam Haruna Muhammad saying bye for now.